what's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get to work. Crazy week ahead. We got FOMC starting tomorrow. Yeah, 21st starting tomorrow. We got FOMC. CEO of TikTok is going to be testifying this week as well. We have all the banking fiasco going on. Just straight up madness out there. So we're going to be in store for a very busy and volatile week. Now let's go ahead and get to work here. Let me see if that watch has been sent out. I don't have it here yet, so let me grab it from my sent box so we can start going over that. Just send a text over to Joel. I'll see where the watch list is at. So, good morning, the Beast, Dan, Kevin. What's going on, guys? Let's get to it. Guys, do me a quick favor. Remember to smash that like button for me. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm, more than you could imagine. So do me that quick solid there, guys. Hit that like button. Let's hop on over here to the SPY real quick and take a look at that. The SPY, I expect some momentum today, either to the upside or the downside. It doesn't matter, but I am expecting some momentum today. 385, if we can hold above that, like we have been here, I expect it to be a bit of a choppy session as we push into 393, which would be this 200-day moving average level up here. Okay, if we find resistance there, then I expect a little bit of a turnaround. It could get choppy. If not, if we get over that, then 395 would be the next on deck, which would be the 100-day moving average, which has been another level of resistance here. If and when we get underneath this 385 zone, I expect a little bit of a sell-off down towards that 379, 380 area. All right. Next on watch, HUBC. HUBC has this gap entry zone that it's testing yet again here in the 270s. If it holds resistance, watching for a fade on back down, possibly even a gap fill to the downside towards 240. But if we can hold support here above 270, and get up over $3, 310, then this thing has a ton of room, obviously. I don't think it will do it all in one day, but you definitely something to watch there for a possible day trade / swing trade. PACW, another one I'm keeping on watch here. If that one can hold above the 1020 zone, okay, let's hop on over here. Here's your 1020 zone. Whoops. Right around here. You could see here how it was previously resistance and resistance. If we can hold above that level, this thing does have room towards 12, 13, and then ultimately that $14 zone. So keep that one on watch as well. PACW. We're flying through this list. We got 2 minutes left before the bell. AMD. AMD, we talked about this one yesterday in the live stream. We did that Sunday live stream for the week outlook. And you have previous support at 99, and now it's turned into a resistance. If this level continues to hold resistance, watching for a drop on back down that could take it down towards 90, especially if we get a market-wide sell-off. All right. And last but not least, guys, just a YOLO idea that I have. I'll be playing. It's FRC with leaps, meaning I'll be picking up calls, right? Option contracts calls that are a year out. That's what a leap is, in case you weren't aware. And I'll probably be looking at something like the $40 or $50 strikes. I don't think they have them a year out. I think January is the most I see there, so that's what I'll be going after. And just holding on to that. It's a YOLO play. It's a all or nothing type play. Similar to AMC back before AMC was cool that we did at the DTC. Right? Before AMC was all up in the headlines, we were long from $2.18 on a similar YOLO play with a company that was in extreme trouble, right? Got in $2 and change, sold when we got up towards 18. So that's what I'm looking for out of FRC, and I'm looking to see if we can get back up here towards $70, $80, $100 zone, okay? Just a heads up. And we got a few seconds to the bell. Let me see where this man Jonah is at with the watch list, and we'll continue getting on with it. Wait, before we do, let's hop on over to the 1 hour chart here on the futures. And take a look at this. We have resistance here at 3960s area, 3963, 3964 zone. We have resistance there. I will be watching that level for resistance. We have some support here at 3950, small little 10-point range. Could lead down here towards 3947 or so. I expect that range to get broken in either direction. Next support zone would be down here in the 3930s area, okay? So we'll go ahead and draw a line down there. Boom. All right, guys, I can't get a hold of Jono, so sorry, man. Looks like the watch list isn't gonna get sent out today. Not sure what's going on. Cuban coffee is gone. Guys, what I'll do is I'm gonna post it in the Discord. Here's the free Discord link. I'm gonna go post a watch list, a full watch list there in the Discord right now. So right off the bell there, we're obviously getting a lot of whiplash. Why is it not? All right, try to do it on my other computer. Well, guys, John's telling me that he did send it. If you guys got it, let me know. I don't have it. Like, I get it too. So I don't have it. No, I don't have it. I'm gonna post it in the Discord just in case, guys. Whoops. There it is. It's posted in the Discord. All right, I'm gonna send him a screenshot of that. The beast. I'm gonna even send him a voice memo. My man, if the beast didn't get it, nobody got it. Let's go, bro. Get it working. The beast says you're fired. All right, guys. Oh, let me go check. Let me go check on these leaps. Well, they're not really leaps because they're not. They're 306 days out. $50 ones, only 400 bucks. Foreign change. That'll be an entry. This will be an entry for me. A starter entry, sorry. not in it just yet. I want to see if we're gonna crack these. I want to see how low we're gonna go, man. I'm sorry, guys. My focus right here this morning is just trying to capture some cheap calls that are 306 days out on FRC. This is a YOLO play, guys. I'm not putting in here any more money that I'm 100% willing to see vanish. Okay? Just know that. I don't want to hear anybody talking about later they put in, freaking $10,000 in this crap and it crushed their freaking half the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating this as if I went to the gas station or I went to the supermarket and I picked up some scratch offs. Okay? That's literally how I'm treating this. Okay? I'm in a starter now from $4.40 on the January 19th, $50 calls. That's it. John says it was stuck in the outgoing. He just sent me a screenshot. Fired. All right, so I'm not gonna take any more position on that in my taxable account. So I'm gonna go ahead and log out of it. All right, guys, you should have the watch list now in a few minutes in your email. All right, so just watching now. All right, guys, I'm trying to do the same thing because I got some extra cash in my retirement account, so I don't mind taking another $600 bet there. But this is why I don't actively trade that account. It's just so clunky. I can't even. It's web based. It's not an active trader thing. You know what I mean? What the freaking hell do I go to buy options in this thing? I forgot. I've traded options in it before, but usually it's stuff that isn't in and out instant. In other words, oh my god, this is so annoying. Ah, freaking FRC's halted now. Here we go. Options. Call. All right, expiration. We're going all the way out to January 19th. On strike price, we'll go with that 50. Just one. We'll see where it's at when it opens back up. All right, there's the watch list. Perfect. Now I can close out some windows on my other computer because crap's getting wild up in here. Okay, so FRC halted to the upside. Um, my plan, so as you know, my plan here is the starter that I just took. Okay, if at some point in time this thing gets even crazier and more risky, and we get underneath $10 or something, we get some stupid price, I'll take one more ad there, and that'll be my final ad. So really, in reality, what are 4, 5, 6? I'm not gonna risk more than 600-700 bucks on this YOLO idea. It's very similar to the AMC idea from back then in 2020. The only difference is back then I actually put more money on the line. This time I'm not doing that. Well, no, I'm still not doing that because this will still be, even though I take it in both accounts, it's still underneath $2,000 that I'll have on risk, and that's perfectly fine. Because guys, the upside on this, right? Let's say I'm risking 1,500 bucks in total between my retirement account and my taxable account. Okay, 1,500 bucks in risk. The upside potential, if this bank doesn't go under and it gets saved really well, you're talking about 500, 1,000% return. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. So it's worth the risk to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, guys. ES up here testing that resistance zone we talked about. It broke up over the previous hour's candle, but it's being rejected. Keep an eye on that zone there. If we get back up over 63, I think that's when you probably just attack and break up and over. Golly, look at the gap up on FRC. That thing's insane. What a monster move off those lows. So those $50 calls are already up. Already up over $1. That's stupid. That's not gonna last. We should go a little bit lower, I think. I don't know. We'll see. You got the email? Perfect. Perfect, the beast. All right, guys. So nice rejection off that 63 zone. It was good. It was scalpable, that's for sure. SPY just chopping. We pulled in. We held yesterday's, Friday's close. We hopped back up. We're just chopping around. It's a scalper's chart right now, especially on the ES. It's definitely a scalper's chart. FRC bringing that move all the way back down to the halt price level. You know, I think in the retirement account, I'm actually going to go after the $60 call option just to have less risk, even if I make a little bit less money in the long run on it, if I'm right at all on the thing. Yeah, so I got that one long, the $60 strike. I got it executed price $3.99, 400 bucks in that account. I'll hold it. I'll forget it. It even exists. If this thing gets anywhere remotely back to $100, it's gonna be stupid gain on my Roth IRA. I'm logging out of that one now. So there you go. 430 on the $50 in my taxable, 400 on my Roth. I have an exposure of $830 on that YOLO. This is a straight up YOLO trade. I probably will not add, more than likely, I probably will not add unless it's stupid cheap again in my Roth on that. In my taxable, I will possibly take another ad on it, just one more contract. Only, more than likely, only if we either get underneath $10 on this thing or we get the saving grace news and this thing just pops, and then I'll just throw an ad on there and I'll hold it and let it do its thing over the next few months, right? Like I said, when I entered the AMC trade way back in 2020, when it was at $2.18, this was the same exact plan. I told everybody I'm going to hold on to this for months because I don't think AMC gets to 20 bucks for months. And then out of nowhere, Wall Street bets came in, everything went insane, to the moon, and we had all the memes and it popped. I think I was in the trade just for 2 or 3 weeks before that happened. So I don't know. I'll be in this thing until it takes me to zero, or it goes to basically 70, 80, 100 bucks again. If it does that, banger, bro, banger, stupid trade. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but as far as like the profits, but it'd just be ridiculous. It'll be such a good win. If I get an ad on it, it'll probably be. If I get an ad on it and the trade works out, it'll probably be the biggest trade I've ever had. Because you're talking about 7, 8, 9, maybe a $10,000 winner if it wins. This is high risk, high reward. But how do you manage high risk, high reward? You manage it by actually paying attention to what you're doing in the sense of how much money you're putting on the line. With these options, if you're not comfortable seeing $600 vanish, go to zero, then you don't take a YOLO trade like this, because that's what this is. This is a 100% YOLO trade, hero or zero type of move. So if you don't have the ability, or if you're not comfortable with watching $400, $500, $600, $700 vanish into thin air, then you don't take these trades. I don't know how to put this in a disclaimer because I've seen it happen to other people in the past where they've taken upon themselves to do a trade like this. They let everybody know they're doing it. Some people want to follow it, but then there's no concept here. They don't mitigate their risk. They'll go, oh, $5,000. I'm gonna turn this thing into $80,000. And yeah, that's how you make that kind of money. All right, on YOLOs anyways. But are you comfortable losing $5,000 to zero? Because then you see the posts on Reddit, you see the posts on social media. Oh my God, the world, why am I lost so much money? Well, why did you put that much money on there? That's why I'm even showing you exactly how much money I have right now on the line, 830 bucks right now, between my retirement account and my taxable account. I'm not gonna take any more risk on my retirement account. I will take a slight little bit more on my taxable account, which would probably put this, let's say, in the $1,400 area. Whoops, I took a screenshot instead. Which would probably put this in that $1,400, $1,500 area, okay? So you have to know that, plan out your risk, how much I can't say it's enough, man. Plan out your risk, how much you're willing to light on fire. That's it. Not going to say it again. FRC trying to hold that previous halt price. This is actually a book, and this has nothing to do with, I expect the FRC to come back down here. But for day trades, this is actually pretty bullish. When you hold a previous halt price, this is the previous halt price, you slam back down on a nasty pullback and you begin to hold that level, that's bullish. All right, at least temporary. This is fun. Yes, Taylor, that's exactly what we'll say. That's exactly it. I love how you spelled it out. This is exactly what happens. The king. The spy looks like an EKG. Oh my god, bro. It looks exactly like an EKG for real. I love it. Hey, PK, what's up, man? I remember, man. Yo, don't stress it too much. It's your first day in the account. Don't, just chill, get familiar with everything. Don't try to go out there and take a trade because you could blow it on the first day and then you have to do a reset. That sucks. If you already had a ninja key, then you can utilize that one, but you're gonna have to follow the steps in the thing. I can't help you with that. I am the worst person to ask for tech help. Okay. You can ask me about charts and I'll be like, oh, this is my opinion. But on tech stuff like this, the wrong guy. Contact support. They are amazing. And I'm talking about amazing at getting back to you and helping you. But you're going to have to be patient. So my best advice to give to you right now is put out your mind that you're going to trade today. Don't worry about trading today. Today is all about setting up your account so you can trade with that evaluation account. Okay, so contact support. Be patient, wait for them to get back to you. They usually get back to you same day. And when I mean usually, I'm being generous in that I'm giving it ample leeway there in case something happens, they don't get back to you today. But they usually get back to you within a handful of hours at most, okay? So contact the support and let them know what's going on. I'll give you the email right now. I'll give you the email right now, brother. There you go. It's in the chat box there. Okay, just contact them, let them know, hey, look, I'm new. I'm trying to figure this out. I have a ninja key. Do I use that one or do I use yours, etc. Yes, I did, Dan. Thank you for reminding me. It was the trailing stop that got me. It was exactly what we suspected. Amen, Taylor. Yep, do that, PK. Don't worry about trading until you have that battened down, my man. All right? I don't want to see you like blow up the account accidentally and then have to pay them 85 bucks for a freaking reset, or 80 bucks. I don't know what it is. It's something like that. So, easy peasy, easy peasy. If it takes you 2 or 3 months, it doesn't matter. You're paying 30 bucks and change, I think. So it's man, guys, we blow more than that on useless, trivial crap. A lot of talking going on today, guys. I did open up those 2 new trades. I'm sorry, that was my main focus this morning, opening up my starter positions on that FRC YOLO trades. So I'm kind of glad that my attention was divided in that sense, because now I didn't get chopped up with the SPY, because damn, that's an EKG, the king. For sure, Taylor. Exactly. All right, so UBS bought out Credit Suisse. All right, so $3 billion. We talked about that yesterday in the afternoon during yesterday's live stream. We talked exactly about that. Oh, guys, so those of you who might be wondering what I was talking about with PK, this deal ends on the 24th, so you only got 4 days left. 80% off the evaluation accounts. We'll go over it in more detail later on in the stream. So yesterday we were talking about that whole thing with UBS. Their first initial offer was $1 billion. That got brought up to $2 billion. The problem with that first initial offer was that the investors who owned stock in the company were only going to get like 20 something cents per share that they owned. Friday's close was like a $2 and change on that thing, so it's crazy. Um, they finally got bought out for $3.2 billion, still a fraction of what the company was supposed to be worth. But that's what happened. UBS bought out Credit Suisse, and what else do we have? We already went over the fact that TikTok CEO is testifying this week. We got FOMC starting tomorrow, meaning Jerome is going to be talking on Wednesday during his press conference. Obviously, we'll have the results of whether or not they're going to raise rates, whether it's no raise, whether it's 25 basis point, whether it's 50, it won't be 50. If it's 50, it'd be freaking awesome for us because we'll just attack that short. Most likely, that's what we would get out of it because it'd be a shock and awe. If it's 25, I think we initially bounce off that and then we sell off later on in the week. I think that's it, man. So much talking this morning. I think I'm ready for a nap. All right. All right, so SPY looking like it wants to push a little higher here. Still super choppy. The volume isn't. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not terrible by any means, but it's not the best. Pretty damn choppy. We're gonna go check out on some other names now. Oh my god, bro. I started reading your comment, Taylor, and I'm like, oh, I like in my mind, oh, I like Yankee candles too. My wife has like two or three there in the kitchen. They smell freaking really good. I'm one of those people that has like a super, even though my nose is stuffy half the time, I kind of thank God, I guess, for it. Super sensitive uh sense. Like I can sense like almost anything when I smell it. Like I know I smell it. Like it could be far. My wife's like, "What are you talking about? I don't smell anything." That's my superpower. So when she puts those candles, they smell really good. And then I kept reading what you wrote. And I was like, "Yep, that wasn't what he was talking about, Jesse." Yes, the beast, exactly. This is exactly the kind of action we get today, tomorrow, typically, that chop, scalpable action. Last time we did that, I was able to get some nice scalps in. Today would have been one of those days if I would have gotten in. Let me see. Let me see what chart you guys are seeing there. All right, let's just split it up real quick. If I would have gotten in down here, why don't I ever have my crosshairs here? There they are. So if I would have gotten in down here in front of that 50 zone, right? Got pulled in, jumped right off, bang, get long. I would have scalped it, just this quick scalp, and that's it. I wouldn't be holding on looking for 20 points or anything like that. Yeah, it was better action pre-market. Anytime we have anytime we have the Powell show, um, it gets like this. Yeah, anytime we have the Powell show, it gets like this. Uh, and we'll have moments of like really nice clean move, and then you wait to either get long that first pullback or short that first bounce. Typical setups that work a lot of the times, and it doesn't it doesn't work because it's so choppy. Yo, Bill. Yep. The Powell show's right. Hey guys, thank you very much for hitting that like button. It really helps out tremendously. We got 124 likes on there. If we get some more, that'd be great. Um, that would be great. Really helps out tremendously. Guys, if we hold, the 60 area now here on the ES, you could see a little bit push further. We could see this thing go to 80. I just don't know whether it's gonna go there cleanly or if it's just gonna go there choppily. Just chopping around, trot a line. The beast over in the Discord with the funny memes or gifs, the funny gifs. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Whoops, wrong screen. Almost took my OBS over there. There we go. He's got the burr. There you go. You can see it all now. All right, guys. If you want to join the Discord, it's completely free. So if you're new here and you've never been to the Discord, here's the link. And here's the link for the watch list. It's usually on time. Not like today. The censored chef in the house. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Hey, the beast. I really got to get that stream deck, man. Cause see right there, when I said the censored chef's in the house, I should have had like a special sound effect. And it would have done something. I don't know what. Last night I was gonna look at some videos about how to get that thing set up. I haven't bought it yet, obviously. I didn't. I forgot. So there we are, guys. We held those 60s a little bit there, and now we bounced right off of 64 to 70. Like I said, very scalpable environment right now. So my kid this morning she brings me this little bag with Fruit Loops in it. She's like, "Papi, ¿tú quieres? Like, you want?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." Fruit Loops are freaking awesome. All right, so that's like the first cleanish move. That's like the first cleanish move we got here. And it was to the upside. We're up and over the resistance zone now. Like it's been reclaimed. Let's see if I can hold and make the push to 80. They are. Yo, Benny. What's up? What's up? How's it going, man? Hope you guys had a good weekend, everyone. It's been raining here since kind of last night. Like this weird, eerie, cold rain. I think the sun's starting to come out a little bit. We didn't really do much, man. I should have finished painting the chicken coop, but I didn't. Saturday, because I didn't sleep good Friday to Saturday. Horrible. And then yesterday was just gray all day long. I thought it was gonna rain, and it just didn't start raining until at night. Well, in the afternoon, late afternoon, almost evening, it started to rain. So I was glad we didn't finish painting it. There you go, man. There you go. That's what's up. See, now we're getting that little push there. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll get that little choppy push towards 80. Could have been a good trade there, but I was watching to see if we can get a little bit lower. You know, we got as low when I started talking about it, we got as low as 62. I really wanted to see if we would just get right back in here into that 60 area, a little bit more structure there. Because if I would have gone along at 62, I can't set my stop at 60. I would have had to have set my stop underneath 58, right? So if I would have waited for that 60 touch and bounce, you know, maybe grab it there 61, would have felt more comfortable setting that stop down here because at least it would have shown me more that it was more solidified than then it wasn't. And then bam, you get that little quick bounce. It would have been a scalp. I wouldn't be looking for big moves today, but that's just me. Um, could be wrong. You know, maybe we get a nice move and then it gets choppier later in the afternoon, leading into tomorrow. Tomorrow's day one of the FOMC. On Wednesday, we got the conclusion of the saga. The man, the myth, the legend, Jerome will come out. I think usually around 2:30 he does his press conference. We'll get probably the 25 basis points. That shouldn't be a surprise if we get it. It shouldn't really shock the market much in any direction. Maybe a quick upside move. What we really want to be listening for during his press conference is going to be the single fact that they're going to be asking him some good, well, God willing, some good questions regarding the banking crisis for regional banks. And that's when things are going to get dicey, right? As long as he answers things correctly, as long as he shows confidence, market should stay pretty stable. But if anything is red that shows like a deeper issue with these regional banks and it's read into it, then maybe we get that downside. Either way, I think we get a nice downside move this week because I think we get into that 380, 375 zone this week or next week. I just think we do. That's what I was saying yesterday in the live stream. We did a little afternoon 30-minute live stream. I'm going to do those, guys. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to do those Sunday live streams every once in a while. Probably more often than not, but I'm not going to commit to it every Sunday because it's the weekend and I'm just not going to do that. But like yesterday, boom, I did it. Why? Because we had a weekend that was jam-packed full of news. I mean, it was full of news. Look, we're the weekend, right? From Friday to Sunday, we had the White House talking to Warren Buffett about the banking crisis. We had the Fed come out and make their statements. We had the news about the TikTok CEO. We had the news about the UBS buying out Credit Suisse. Okay. And I think there was one more piece of news. I can't remember what it was. So I was like, yeah, we got to do a little Sunday stream. So we'll do them every once in a while. So you want to make sure you hit the notification bell so that when I upload a video or I go live, you're alerted. You're alerted. Okay. Let me see something here. Here, watch. So you come here. Well, the join's only if you want to join the channel. $4.99, $24.99 a month, whichever plan you want. But here's the bell. So you click that bell when you're subscribed, and then you can pick personalized all. Like you'll get all the notifications. So that means if I upload a short, you'll get notified. If I upload a video, you'll get notified. If I do a community post, you'll get notified, etc. Or you can do the personalized one where you just be based off of your personalized settings. Maybe you only want to know when I go live, stuff like that. So that way, at least you know when I'm on here on a Sunday. See why I said it was the scalp stuff. We're right back down here towards 16. I'm not in anything, but I am looking. I am looking. Because that's another touch of that 60-58 zone stuff. So if we begin to hold out support there, it could be a possible long to scalp. SPY made it to a little bit of a resistance zone. Why is it a resistance zone? Well, it was previously bounce areas. It's been resistance all along here. And that's that 93 zone. See the 200-day moving average touch on the daily chart? That's why we're pulling back now. So that would have been a scalpable short. So we're trying to hold that VWAP area on the SPY. We're trying to hold that 60 zone on the ES. Let's see what happens. The initial volume on the pullback there was a little bit larger than you'd want. Bill, that's what I'm learning in your courses. Love how you can identify so quickly. Yo, man, thank you. Appreciate that. That's just a fraction of what you're going to learn. I know you're going through the full curriculum. That's just a fraction of what you're going to learn there. But yeah, man, it just comes with time that you can just grab the chart, pan out a little bit, and you can identify things rather quickly. It's trying hard to hold those 60s, that's for sure. SPY trying to hold that VWAP. It's feeling rather quiet. I saw that, the beast. That's funny. Yeah, it's being super, super quiet. No doubt about it. All right. Let's see what it can do here off of this 60 zone. Gonna give it a quick little shot here. Just looking for a scalp. See if we can get a scalp at least out of this thing. There we go. All right, we got one take there. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get the next one. Like I said, I'm just looking for scalps. I'm not looking for... This thing could make it to 80, but I'm not going to hold on to it that long. I'll probably even hold the stop at break-even area on this one. Just because, like I said, I'm just looking for the scalps. Can't hear me. Can't hear me. Was the music? Can you guys hear me now? It was just music playing, wasn't it? Action Jackson. It was just music playing. All right, I closed it out there. Little scalp. Oh crap. I closed it out there, guys. I was looking for that quick squeeze and pop. I don't know if we're gonna get any further out of that, so I'm just closing it out there. A couple $100. Just looking for the scalps, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna overstay my welcome. You guys had Action Jackson music, man. It was just for the what is it? theatrics. Or just theatrics. Or maybe you'll get the push now. Either way, I'm out of the trade. Um, like I said, man, I'm just looking for scalps. That's how I scalp, anyways. You know, I try to take a couple contracts, maybe one, maybe two, and typically I try to do two. And I just try to scalp them. Like I'll scalp the first one and then leave the second one to see if I can get a little bit more. But it's not like my regular trades where I would have had, let's say I would have had just the two contracts, right? How would I have traded this? Let's go back to it. How would I have traded this if I only had the two contracts and I was looking for my regular trades? I'd still be long both contracts. My first take profit would have been up here. This would have been my first, and then my follow through the highs towards the final target would have been my last take. Or if I would have had three contracts, I probably would have scalped one in here like I did, held on to one for up here, and then held on to that one runner for the bigger run, you know? But I'm only looking for the scalps today. So I took two, I scalped one immediately in here, and then I held on to one to see if we can get up here. I would have gotten flat up there, which would have made it for a really nice trade, obviously. We didn't get up there, so it is what it is. Little green trade. Yeah, it was the intro music. I don't know why that was on, honestly. For that scene. No idea. I was talking while I was in the trade. All right, let's go take a quick peek here. You see how the SPY's trying to bounce off that level but struggling? Volume is depleting as we try to bounce. This is why I got flat the position. You know, we're depleting the volume a little bit too much. It's kind of choppy in that area. Nah, you know, not about that life. Oh my God, AMD guys, what a beautiful short that would have been. We talked about that 99 area being resistance, and sure enough, man, there it is, resistance. Anybody that got short, this is the second opportunity to get short this thing right in here. Bet you had a fib level taking place in there too. Yep. Got your 23.6 fib lining up with that 9 EMA after that 9 EMA VWAP cross to the downside. That's a beautiful thing there. Get short, get puts, whatever. First take profit. Bang, got hit. Now you're into this thing. You still have 50 to 75% of the position, and you wait for a breakdown and extension to the downside, or you wait to get stopped out. Where's your stop? Well, for me, typically, I'd hold my stop just above this 9 EMA because I'm expecting this 9 EMA to continue to be resistance. Or if you want to be a little bit more riskier, that stop would be over that VWAP zone. All right. Let's move on. What's next? NYCB. Never got down there towards 830s we talked about, and it's back up over 9 already. We did talk about this one being a $9 target. Pack W, very choppy. Very choppy this morning. But I mean, how couldn't it not be? I mean, look at what this thing has done lately. Just insanity, these moves. Let's go check on FRC. FRC fading all the way back down here. So my first entry on this was down here. So now we're coming all the way back down, kind of like we said. So this is why I said, you know, this is my starter entry, because if at some point in time this thing goes lower under $10, I'll take my final ad and I'll forget I have it. You know, it's a hero or zero thing, guys. It's a hero or zero thing. Oh, Tesla, nice move. Look at that. Right back into the face of that 184 zone. It's getting super tight in here. We're holding the 100-day moving average. We're holding it extremely well. What time is it? We're holding it extremely well, but we are finding that resistance there at 184. It's going to break out of this in some way, shape, or form. We're either going to get this eventually through that 184, because shorts are just piling in front of that 184, or we're eventually going to get that underneath the 100-day and the 50-day moving average, and we're going to get back down here to 162. This 162, we were talking about it before it got tested for a while. I mean, we're talking about 162 since we were in this little bounce here, this little arc. Okay, so it's going to do either this, whoops, or that, I think, pretty soon. Before end of month, in my opinion. All right, let's hop back. Oh, there it is. There it is. Aren't you happy? I know I'm happy I exited that trade already. I exited green before the fail. This is what we call bail before the fail, guys. Bail before the fail. There it is. Violation of that 58 all the way back down here to 56. And we're what? In the chop. Now, why do we call this the chop? The reality is that right now, you could be short biased thinking, hey, we're going to get back down here and test these lows. And I would be right there with you. 30 minutes from now, we could be right back up here at 72. It's crazy choppy. Oh, over there in the Discord, the beast is saying later, guys, he's out. All right, brother, take care, man. Take it easy. I know it's got to be like 2:30 a.m. over there. And there's not a whole lot going on. All right, guys, any questions? You have any questions or anything at all? Throw it up in chat there for me. Trying to get that little bounce back there. Let's see what happens. VWAP is holding resistance right now on the SPY. Oh, see the chop? See what I'm talking about? It's exactly it right there. Yeah, we pushed right back up there. That's exactly the chop we were talking about, guys. Yo, Bill, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate the tip, my man. So there you go, right back up there towards those highs. Now, if you get up there towards those highs, it's like one of those things where you can go either way. Now you can double top it and reject and just get rocked all the way back down to the lows, or you can break out, and then in that case you have room to the 94s. In that case, you have the room to the 94s. What is it? 26. I'm gonna wait like until 10:30 or 10:30ish, and if nothing's really cooking, setup wise, I think I'm gonna call it a morning at that point. But today's definitely a day where it pays to be a scalper. That's for sure. Guys, once again, a few minutes left. Any questions at all? Any questions at all about the charts, about any ticker you're looking at, trade ideas you might have, anything like that? Definitely ask in chat before I head out, okay? Also, just so you know, I'm gonna put a bunch of links in here. This ends on the 24th, the 80% off the evaluation account. All right. If you're new, you haven't been here before, what is that? Well, here's your evaluation accounts. If you get something like the $50,000 one, it comes out to like 30 bucks, 33 bucks or something like that. If you get the $150,000 one, you get comes out to like 64, I think, 62, I don't know, something like that, 60 bucks a month. And you have just one rule: don't hit your trailing drawdown. All right, that's the only rule you have. And if you hit your profit target, boom, you get your pay to trade account. Okay, and that's with Lilu. Here's the link with my coupon code so you can get the 80% off. The 80% off ends on March 24th, and it is a lifetime discount. Okay, so as long as you have that evaluation account, you get that discount, which is freaking massive. All right. The other thing, this ends today. 25% off trade ideas. Trade ideas are the freaking best scanners there are. If you're into equities instead of futures, trade ideas. And then here's a bunch of free stuff, because why not? A free ebook on swing trading, a free course from me to you, a free watch list from me to you, and the free Discord. Whoops. And the free Discord. All right. So I want to leave you with all those links before I head on out. In case you have any questions about any of them, right now is a great time to ask. There we go, right back to the highs there. See, here's where I would have been flat that last contract already, which would have been a banger because I was long it from 64. So it was about 7 points. Not bad. It would have been a pretty good trade. All right. All right, guys. So a little green day here. I'm gonna start getting out of here. Have a good one. I will see you all tomorrow, 9